Hey everybody, it's Millie with Crafting in My PJs. As of today, we are 2 weeks ahead of King Charles III's coronation. Now, I'm a royal fan. I like to listen to news. I got up really early and watched William and Kate get married. I did not watch Harry and Meghan, but I watched it after the fact. I watched it later. I love to hear the Harry and Meghan gossip. I am not a Meghan fan. I do not care for her at all. I loved Queen Elizabeth, and so I am going to get up and watch the coronation on May 6th. At my time, it will be at 5:30 in the morning. I have a daughter and 2 grandchildren that'll be here too, and they'll be celebrating and watching with me. So I won't be alone watching this. So because we are celebrating and watching the coronation, we're going to have a little small party. Now, I have some things I'm making for that day, so I thought I'd share them with you because maybe you want to celebrate the coronation at your house just a little bit. Now, because it's 5:30 in the morning, all of our food will be centered around breakfast type foods, and they will be things we can nibble on. Nothing cooked. I don't care to cook. I can, but I don't care to, and I'm definitely not getting up at 5:30 in the morning and starting to make quiches or anything. So what I did was I went on Pinterest and made a Pinterest board and just started collecting ideas. And you can hear I'm printing back there because some of my ideas aren't done yet. But I found a lot of freebies online that I'm going to use in our little celebration. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to get down to the table and we are going to make some items for King Charles's coronation, the watch party. Now, these are not really my ideas. I got them off of Pinterest. I am going to give you the places I got them so that you can go there too. And some things I just copied off of Google Images and then made myself. So we'll talk all about that in just a few minutes. All right, so if you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. And if you are a returning friend, hey, welcome back. So if you are a subscriber, thank you very much for being a subscriber. And if you're not, consider subscribing to our channel. Click that little subscribe button, doesn't cost you anything. And at the end of the video, if you like what's going on, please consider giving us a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And I guess that's it. Let's get down to the table. So we're back at the table, or we're down at the table, and here is some of the things, not everything, but some of the things I have to get ready for May 6th. All right, so the first thing I did was, since it is going to be a breakfast celebration at my house, I got some champagne glasses, and these will be for mimosas or just plain orange juice. Depends on how we partake that morning. It is a Saturday, so I think it's legal to do a mimosa because I won't be going to work. And then I also got these at Dollar Tree. The champagne flutes were from Dollar Tree, and these reminded me enough of some fancy teacups, and that again was at Dollar Tree. And so what I did was I took some gold foil and I cut out King Charles's cipher out of it. Took it off of Google, put it into my design space on Cricut, and cleaned it up, and it cut beautifully. I am using this for personal fun. I am not selling. I am not making any money, so it's legal to do that. Now, if you don't have a Cricut, what can you do? Well, they have these wonderful gold letters over at Dollar Tree, and you could literally take the C right here and the R right there, and you could kind of overlap them. Here, let me show you. Overlap them, and if you wanted to do the third, you could just cut off. Let me see if I can get you closer. Sorry. You could cut off maybe these tails. Here, let's see if I can point with my Cricut knife. The tail on the K, the tail, or R we're going to use. The tail on the X. And you could find 3 of them, and you could make the third. And then just maybe hand cut a little crown out of the gold foil. So I decided I want my cups, my handle, and then this cipher in the middle. You could also put it on both sides if you really wanted to. But as this is just for fun that day, and maybe my daughter might take hers home as kind of a memento. I want to have fun, but I'm not putting that much into it. So look how pretty. Let's see the light. I'll put making sure everything is down, all these little lines. There were little dots too, all along here and here. Well, that did not survive weeding and Cricut. So, all right, there we go there. This transfer paper from Dollar Tree, or I usually use contact paper. It works wonderfully. And I save it and I do reuse it. Let's see, those little thirds don't always want to stay. Hey, look how cute. All right, let's see if I can unstick things and show you. There you go. And it is gold foil. I know it doesn't show that. All right, so there's my wine, my tea glasses, my teacups. They're done. They're ready to go. It's just my daughter and I. So I really don't need to do. Oh, and I did clean all my glassware with alcohol. All right. There you go. There's one champagne flute. Just watch those little lines. The little lines are the hardest. I had to cut out a whole nother one just for that, for this line right there. I lost it. Okay, there's one champagne flute. Did you get a good look? Do it over the white paper. And you still have the reflection of the light. All right, there you. Oh, I'm missing a line. I'm gonna have to go back and see where it went. If not, I have another one on here. I'm missing right there. Son of a gun. All right. Oops, there we go. Almost lost a third. All right, those little lines. And let's place it here. So if you do use your Cricut to cut out, and you may be better than me and not need to, but I always cut out at least one extra. All right, there you go. Cups ready. So now we have our cups. All right, so the other thing I did, of course, I printed a copy of the invitation. I absolutely love the invitation, and I will put it on the table somewhere. Some people, I heard, didn't like it because they found it too modern. I actually think it's beautiful. I love the colors. I love the nature. So I like the invitation. I think it was gorgeous. I did print off 6 of these because I have 2 grandchildren coming, and they are going to decorate. I'm going to have them cut out, and they can decorate the crowns while we're watching the TV. And then my other decoration, I have a couple more, but my other decoration, let me bring you down. It says popcorn boxes, but I really wanted to show you. It was from this company, this lady. It's not really a company, it's a lady. And it says the Purple Pumpkin blog. And there it is, the Purple Pumpkin blog. Free King's Coronation printables, decorations, and bunting flags. So she had multiple things you could download. So I chose, this is what I chose. I chose some popcorn containers, and I like them because they're not too big. I also printed off 2 sets of the flags so I can hang them as kind of a decoration. And oh, I guess that's it. That's all no, it's not all I used. Where are they? I have my favor tops, and I don't know where the other one went, but the other, oh, here it is. Yep, favors. Okay. And then I have one more thing that's floating around here, and I'll have to look for it. And it is labels for my water bottles. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to cut all this out. I'll bring it back, and we will put some of this together. Okay, so I wanted to show you this before we get started. This is where I got the crown from, supercoloring.com/templates. All right, so we're making gift bags. These are party favors to thank people for coming to celebrate the coronation with me. Now, it's just for my 2 grandsons. And we had jelly beans left over from Easter, and that's their favorite food. I did consider, I looked online to see what King Charles liked. Like, what was his favorite goodie? He doesn't like candy. He doesn't like chocolate. He does like warm biscuits. Well, unfortunately, that's not going to happen. All right. Oops, caught on a mic. There we go. All right, so that's our goodie bags. All right, we've got this. Now, our water bottles. We had water labels, water bottle labels. All right, so that's just Scotch taped on. I have 2 of them there. Here's my 3rd one. I have room for 1 more water bottle to make it kind of even using double stick tape. It's the yellow Scotch, my favorite. Putting a piece of regular tape at the end that'll hang over, and then lining that sucker up as best as I can. There we go. All right, so there's our water bottles. Let's put those over there. The other thing were our popcorn buckets. I will make popcorn that morning, not just because I have the template for popcorn buckets, but it's a nice thing for the kids to eat, not too much sugar. So I cut these out, and this is the trick to folding them. Take this bottom flap and line it up, because if you look really good, you can see the little creases, the little points, but they're hard. So if you line this up like that and then give it a good fold, if you have a bone folder, that would work. Well, then handle to a pair of scissors. I'm just using my fingers. Just fold. 1, 2. Line it up like that. And oops. And fold. We're going to fold the little flap over. And before you close things up, make sure you give your bottom flaps a fold on the line, because that's going to close off your bottom. All right, so again, I used double stick tape, lined it up, folded it over so that my popcorn doesn't stick to it. Put this, get my edges lined up. There we go. And then for the bottom, I Scotch taped them down. Like that. And there you go, popcorn boxes. All right, so we're getting quite a collection here. Oh, the banner. We have to make the banner. All right, let's move that out of the way. And so all I'm going to do for the banner is take some twine. Why is this? There we go. I already have them cut out. I have them in order. I'm going to leave tying room, and then I am just Scotch taping. That's it. Twine because I have the most of it. If you have ribbon, that would work too. There you go. There is my banner that will go in my dining room where we're decorating. All right, so we have actually 3 more projects, but they're all the same. We're going to be ironing on the coronation symbol. I think that's the correct word for it. Onto some tea towels, 2 napkins, and a t-shirt or 2. One for my daughter as well, but I'll do that later. So we're going to make that so we have something more to decorate the table with. All right, so I will be back when I have those items ready. I'm going to move all of these into the dining room. All right, this is our last project. We are going to put some of the coronation emblems onto t-shirt, tea towel, and napkins. And so what I did, I have a Cricut, and I use my Cricut to cut things out all the time. But I figured for this one, I would like to print onto some iron-on vinyl. So I bought some paper at the store. You do not need to reverse the image for this. It has all the instructions on the back. This was from Amazon. I think it was about $7, $6.50, something like that, for quite a few sheets. Enough. Let's just say that. All right, so I purchased the emblem. Now, honestly, I could, the symbol, the coronation symbol, I could have gone on to Google and downloaded it from there, but I went ahead and I purchased it to try and get a really good quality print. All right, so the instructions say that you need to separate this from the back from your design. Oh, there we go. So I printed it on the paper. It comes like 8.5 by 11. And I did not have to, like I said, did not have to reverse the image. And then I cut out the circle so that I wasn't getting any more intricate than that. All right, and then I'm going to line this up on my shirt, just like that. And I'm kind of going by the center there. Then the directions tell you to cover with the parchment paper and to preheat your iron, which I did, no steam, and apply pressure on each corner for 2 to 3 minutes. And that we will do. All right, I'll bring you back when this is done. There you go. All ironed on. Isn't that cute? Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. There we go. I should have put something in between. Didn't think about that. Oh, we're fine. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and do my tea towel right here. And I had 2 tea towels, but I've lost one since, you know, deciding to do this. And my white napkins. And here's my design for my tea towel. Now, when I resized it, I did lose some of the clarity. I was hoping not to, but I did. So we will do tea towel and then my napkins. I have to make sure I've got this folded right. It's just going to go in the corner right there. All right, I'm going to go do this. I'll bring you back when it's done. All right, they are done. I'm somehow crooked. They are done. So we have our tea towel and we have our 2 napkins, and I have my shirt that I'm going to wear the day of. Of course, it's still 2 weeks away. And so let's go put everything on the dining room table. Let's get everything ready to go. I do have one berry dessert that I am going to make. It's not really a dessert, but it's just berries and some whipped cream that I'm going to do in the shape of the flag, the shape of the flag. And so I will do that when we get closer because we are still 2 weeks out. So, all right, let's go see what we have. Okay, we are set and ready for our coronation watch party. We have our banner hanging. Let's see if I can get you closer. There we go. And we have our pastries, which are pretend right now. And I don't have my orange juice in my pitcher, but I will that day. We have our popcorn buckets that we made. We have our invitation. We have our tea towel and our napkins and my shirt. And we have our tea set up. So I have some Buckingham Palace tea. And I also have a variety of other teas too that we can use. And I have my English flag that I made with berries and Cool Whip. I lined the bottom with a layer of Cool Whip, and then I used mini marshmallows to outline all of the different areas, and then I put in raspberries and blueberries. And I felt like that would be a nice, refreshing morning snack for the adults as well as the kids. And the kids are coming over tomorrow for a hot dog night, so I went ahead and I made one to see how they like it today. And I guess that's it. Gabby says hi. All right, so there are all of our decorations. There's our crown. My stickers are actually in the car. And let's see, there's our glasses. Look how pretty they came out. And let's see, there's our teacups. All right, well, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for my coronation watch party. Well, we still have a couple of weeks, but you know. And that's it. So I hope y'all have a great day, and I will see you later. Bye.